Welcome back to the GC channel. I'm your host, Orlando Casares, the president and founder of First Law International. If you're new with us, welcome. This is a channel especially for you, for the GCs and for in-house legal teams, and is powered by General Counsels. We'll be covering today some of the trendiest topics, things that keep you up at night, and we hope that you will find the next few minutes invaluable and very insightful. So follow us along. I knew this was going to happen, Vincent, because we're out of time. I knew that we were going to have a second interview with you, because it really is, it's just a pleasure and a joy to listen to the insights. You have a profuse amount of information, and I'm very grateful. And I know the audience will be too, because you have a lot to comment on a number of things. So we will have a follow-up interview, because I wanted to get into the technology. You just broached that. I know you have some thoughts about it, and I know you've also already had your team test the FLI digital platform. So I want to hear about that. But for the last few minutes, I just wanted to touch on something that is very dear to you, because you recently chaired another event recently on the place of integrity in the workplace. You've been a part of this international integrity presentation, and it was very eye-opening, I think, for a lot of people. I know you were the chair, but there was another speaker who talked about the place of integrity and ethics in the workplace as a movement rather than as something that you do to stay away from trouble. So maybe in closing remarks, and we will have a follow-up interview in a few days, what would you say to the audience about the place of integrity and how that and ethics play into the in-house legal team?
Integrity and ethical behavior, first and foremost, comes with compliance. I think compliance, again, over the last decades, has had a more and more prominent role in any organization to pay attention to. Why? Because, obviously, if you would not comply in certain areas, like in the corruption field or the antitrust field and so on, you could be penalized very, very severely, even having executives spend some time in jail for what you were doing. So once companies have started to understand that compliance in certain areas or for certain requirements are just not negotiable, you don't rationalize compliance or non-compliance by asking, what is the chance of being caught, or how much could it cost me? Or, I remember having from time to time this advice from outside counsel in exotic locations telling me, well, but, all companies here do it this way, and our advice is just to close an eye on the regulation. I would say, well, thank you very much, but I will change law firms just for you simply telling me that, word of wisdom that you've just given me. Now, that's the compliance area. Now, integrity and ethical behavior is on top of that. But like compliance cannot simply just be a tick in the box, or something that someone needs to be the gatekeeper of. Integrity needs to be with everyone in an organization. I mean, if you're having a very great organization where, everyone complies and, everyone is moved by doing the right thing, but you only have one individual, whether it is at the top of the organization or at, any level of the organization, do the wrong thing. Nowadays, with the means of communication we have, this will be seen by everyone, before the sun sets in Hawaii. I mean, what people forget nowadays is that our life is publicized. You and I have done, work on data protection. And of course, data protection is very important and will not move from being even more important going forward. But let's not kid ourselves. You can believe that you do something private, but anyway, someone will know about it before too long, unless, you really are the type of making sure that people turn off their phones, even to, casual get-togethers or, a pint in the pub at 4:30
Maybe we'll just leave it with that and a pint at 4:30.
Got it.
Well, I just wanted to thank our GC.
We'll continue on that because that's another 10 minutes.
We will come back and have a follow-up for those of you who love listening to Vincent Pringiers, the GC of Max and Wheels. We'll have a follow-up interview. There's lots more to discuss, technology, and also building a high-performance in-house legal team. Vincent, thank you so much. And we will be in contact shortly to set up a follow-up interview. Well, thank you for watching. If you would like to see more videos like this one, subscribe to the channel and press the notification button below so that you will be alerted when new videos come out. We hope that you've enjoyed it and we look forward to the next one. And don't forget, you heard it here first.